At the heart of human dissatisfaction lies a simple, often overlooked truth. We are happiest when we are completely absorbed in what we are doing. This book explores that profound state of consciousness, a condition where action and awareness merge, time distorts, and the self vanishes into the activity. The author calls this state flow, and it represents the pinnacle of human experience, a zone of optimal performance and deep satisfaction that is accessible to anyone, regardless of their circumstances. The concept emerges from decades of research into what makes life worth living. Instead of studying pathology, the author investigated moments of peak experience, those times when people report feeling most alive, creative, and fulfilled. Whether it's a surgeon performing a complex operation, a musician lost in a composition, a rock climber navigating a sheer face, or a worker deeply engaged in a craft, the characteristics of the flow state are remarkably consistent. In these moments, concentration becomes so focused that all distractions fade away. One's skills are perfectly matched to the challenges at hand, creating a delicate balance where success is possible but not guaranteed. The activity itself provides clear, immediate feedback, and a sense of control not over the environment, but over one's actions within it emerges naturally. Crucially, flow is not passive relaxation or mere pleasure. It often exists on the edge of one's abilities, requiring effort, discipline, and the stretching of skills. It is an active, dynamic state where we are fully using our capacities. The book argues that this active engagement is the real source of happiness, far more durable than the fleeting joys of passive consumption. Pleasure is a feeling of contentment that helps maintain order in consciousness, but it does not lead to growth. Enjoyment, which is the heart of flow, involves a forward movement, a stretching of limits, and an achievement that expands the sense of self. To enter flow, one must structure an activity with clear goals and rules. This could be the explicit rules of a game or the implicit requirements of an artistic discipline. The challenge level must be just above our current skill level. Too easy leads to boredom, too difficult leads to anxiety. The key is to navigate this narrow channel, constantly upping the challenge as our skills improve. This dynamic is the engine of personal development. A life structured around flow activities becomes a kind of unified masterpiece, a complex system that grows more sophisticated and satisfying over time. The book then examines how flow can be cultivated across all domains of life. Work, often seen as a burden, can be transformed into a primary source of flow by reframing tasks, setting personal goals, and focusing on the intrinsic rewards of the activity itself. Similarly, relationships and social interactions can become flow experiences when we invest the attention required to truly listen, understand, and connect with another person, treating the interaction as a collaborative, goal-oriented endeavor. Even solitude and leisure, which in modern society often devolve into passive entertainment, can be reclaimed. The author warns of the paradox of leisure, that we have more free time than ever, yet we often feel more bored and less refreshed by it. The solution is to actively shape leisure into flow-producing activities, learning a new skill, engaging in a hobby with depth, or simply practicing mindfulness in everyday tasks. Perhaps the most profound application is to life as a whole. The author introduces the concept of psychic entropy, the inner chaos and disorder that arises from unresolved conflicts, unfulfilled desires, and scattered attention. Flow is the opposite. It is psychic negentropy, a state of ordered harmony where energy is focused and purposefully directed. By learning to control consciousness, to direct attention at will, we can combat the entropy that leads to anxiety and depression. We can integrate our experiences into a meaningful narrative, transforming a random series of events into a coherent life story with purpose and direction. The final message is one of empowerment. Happiness is not something that happens to us, it is a condition we must prepare for, cultivate, and defend. It requires the disciplined investment of psychic energy into chosen goals. By seeking out challenges, developing skills, and fully immersing ourselves in the present moment, we can transform ordinary experience into an extraordinary one. We can build a life not of passive contentment, but of active enjoyment, where the journey itself becomes the reward. The state of flow, therefore, is not an escape from life but a deeper, more vibrant way of living it.